It starts every morning before the sun comes up. Projects are laid out. Plans are made. Equipment is fueled and loaded with inventory to handle all service requests. Orders are given to an army of skilled landscape maintenance professionals, certified arbor trimmers, irrigation technicians, and licensed pest management experts who fan out to communities and businesses all over South Florida. Experienced, on time, and dependable. Our staff is fully trained, licensed, and insured. Contact us by phone, email, social media, or through our website to answer all your landscape questions. We are Cutter's Edge, Total Landscape Solutions.
After 40 years, the Big Cheese Miami is still producing great Italian food. They started in 1984. Since then, they've been winning awards while being voted the best inexpensive Italian restaurant in Miami. Visit them for great food, amazing service. Witness the decades of Cane's memories. The walls are like a Miami Hurricanes Hall of Fame. The Big Cheese delivers anything on its menu or party platter menu to your home, office, or even a park for a picnic. Located at 8080 Southwest 67th Avenue, Miami. Call 305-662-6855. TheBigCheeseMiami.com, where they serve large portions at family prices.
Hi, this is Jeff Welt from Welton Rayom. Dan and I have been in business together for over 22 years. We're not your typical lawyers. When Dan's not working in the office, he's flying his stunt plane. When I'm not in the office, I'm either getting tattooed, bowling, riding a motorcycle, or going to concerts. We might not be your typical attorneys, but we are aggressive attorneys, and we'll do whatever it takes to get you what you deserve. Consultations are always free. Call us anytime, 24/7.
Welton Rayom can help.
We are live. It is 7 p on Monday. It means it's Talking Racing Now. I am Sean Stanley, and the great Spencer O'Neill, no doubt, joins me. And today we've got competition, my friend. I mean, we are battling the heavyweights. We have NFL Monday Night Football. We got WWE Raw and Talking Racing Now right there in competition with them. How we doing, Spencer?
I feel like we might be losing to Monday Night Football, but that's okay.
Yeah. We got Raw, though. We got Raw. At least I know
right.
We got two watchers of Raw right here. So
That's right.
I'm good.
Killing those
and
numbers.
If I was watching, it's 3. So we're good right now. We're good.
That's right.
Well, Bristol is back, baby.
Bristol is
man.
back.
That was good. I mean, I agree with Hamlin said, can't remember if it's after the race or the next day or something. They asked him and he's like, it's close. They still got to figure out a little bit more to give us a little bit more, but it's a lot better than what it was. I mean, again, it's opposite of what happened, I think they said, in the spring race. They had bad experience with the tires in the practice, and then it went to the race, and everything seemed to be fine. This one, everything was fine in practice. They get into the racing, and, I mean, again, it goes to where, look, you got to have the drivers all night long, saving tires, whatever they can do. Again, it's Bristol, so it's not like you can do a hell of a lot. But then you also got, with all the tire changing going on and everything else, so many more chances for crews to make mistakes. Then we saw brakes going up and smoke. I mean,
yeah, we did.
Forget smoke, in fire. I mean, there was bonfires going on in the pits. And NASCAR, the one who throws a napkin is on the racetrack. They usually throw a flag, a yellow. This car's burning up in the pits, and apparently they're just like, nothing to see here, people. Nothing to see.
Hey, we put it out, all right? Well, depending on which one you're talking about.
You did. I'm talking Barry, the first one,
Oh
the
yeah,
Josh
no.
Barry first one. I mean, his crew chief is like, "Can we get a yellow? We got a fire down here in the pits."
He caught
It's
fire
like,
really early.
yes, he did. Yes, he did. He must have been using them brakes pretty. And again, it didn't. It wouldn't take much though if you are using the brakes kind of heavy, because you saw. I mean, look at Bristol. There's usually a lot of rubber buildup there, anyways. But in this race, it looked like there was a lot more than normal
Yeah,
for 40 laps at a time. I guess is what I'm saying. I mean,
there was a ton of rubber at the top of the racetrack. It was wild.
oh
I mean, just
yeah,
everywhere. And did you see those tires when they were taking them off? Those front rights,
yeah.
every single tire was corded. Like half of it was corded.
Yeah. And
It
a
was
couple
insane.
of teams had to let the whole right, both rights were pretty bad, and some were. And I'm guessing that's just the way they were. The driver drove them because some came off and you weren't as bad as others, and some were like, wow, that. I'm not even sure how you got there. I mean, even Bubba Wallace had a little bubble in one of his tires at the first time it came off, and
Hmm.
then again, it got down to where, okay, we know we can go for 40 laps. Some can go for 60, depending on how you drive. But it felt like there was a lot of bumping and banging, man, going on, and it wasn't. I liked it, man. I liked the fact that they had to race, and there was more. I mean, I guess I wish they would have went more green flag laps, but then there wasn't as many wrecks. Well, actually, no, I think they said there was more wrecks this time. It just felt like there was like most of the pit stops were happening on green flag instead of like, oh, okay, it's a yellow, let's change tires, and it really mixed things up because man, you have to hit that green and I like the way with NASCAR on the green flags, you just have to hit on the entrance. You don't have to do the whole lap around, but on yellow you do. I like that. I like that little bit there. I know they've had it before, but it felt like in this race it meant more than in past races because it felt to me like there's a lot more green flag pit stops instead of just let's get to the stage and then we change tires. Yay! Line it back up. It really flipped things in this race to me.
Yeah, so the tire wear was cool because it kept things interesting. I mean, it was good for everybody. They gave them a whole other set of tires because they needed them.
Yeah.
That would have been a really, I don't even know what you would have called that. It would have been a total wild card at the end of the race if nobody had an extra set. That was it was bad. But for whoever it was that was announcing was saying that essentially, you know, lower line Bristol is good Bristol, right? And that's what we got was lower line Bristol.
Yeah.
We got you want to stay low. If you want to pass, you can pass up top. You gotta go and you gotta wear some tire. And it was a hell of a race. Incredibly fun. We had people catching on fire, like my man Austin Cindric here. We had drama with Alex Bowman possibly winning.
Yeah.
We had Chase Elliott get knocked out. We had 12, 13 cautions, something like that.
Yeah. It was
And even
working toward a great finish. I mean, it was exactly what you wanted for the race going to 12. You had that little bit of, again, I think it was like it's like 12 points once everything fell down. But at one point, it was 3.
yeah, well,
And so there was at least something there to where it's like, okay, we can see some things here, and ultimately it kind of worked out the way we thought it would. Everybody that was kind of below the cut line stayed below the cut line. Everybody who wasn't kind of went up. But again, it's kind of a microcosm of these 3 races. All 3 were won by the Joe Gibbs drivers, which again, I mean, you can sit there and be like, oh, but now you're going to 3 different tracks. Although Hamlin does do good in New Hampshire. I mean,
yeah,
or he has been good at New Hampshire. I'm not going to, again, it's one of those things to where like, for instance, to this race, Hamlin was the only one if they had to pit again, that could have gotten brand new tires.
yeah.
Everybody else was on scuffs, and then he gets taken out, and then he's got to put on what was going to be the extra pair. So then it just ran right into what everybody else was, and it's just it's one of those things, man. But Christopher Bell last week cursing everybody out. This week he's hugging and kissing babies. So
Yeah.
it's the world of NASCAR racing, I guess, in a way, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Christopher Bell, like you said, was having an awful time the last couple of weeks. Hasn't won since he won those 3 races in a row. Considers himself to be a premier driver. I would agree with that. And when you do that, you want to have continued success. And it's not necessarily winning 3 races in a row and never winning again. You want to win throughout the year because that's what gives championships, right? Winning 3 races in March isn't going to get you anywhere. It'll get you in the playoffs, but that's a first round exit. And Christopher Bell wasn't near being, cut out for points or anything. But yeah,
No. He was. I mean, I think he was one of the ones that clinched rather early. I think there was like 3 or 4 that were kind of clinching early as it was going, where they wouldn't be able to, be knocked out. Although the other ones, it would have had to been a. I mean, I honestly think there was like maybe the last 2 guys were the only 2 that, even as they were running, that was going to be, there for the end. The results for this one, let's go through. I'm going to go through the top 10. Christopher Bell, Brad Keselowski, Zane Smith, Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano, Corey Heim, Carson Hocevar, Alex Bowman, Chase Briscoe, Ty Gibbs. And what's funny to me is early on, like Joey Logano was not looking like a car that was going to contend. And it just shows how, like, again, you keep working on your car. You keep, you might not have the best car, but you keep, hitting away at it, hitting away. And then finally you're there at the end, And it's just so funny because looking at Blaney, I mean, Blaney was another one where, I mean, he got 52 points. Like, I felt like he wasn't running that great. And when I looked at it, I was like, 52 points.
He was consistently like 4th, 5th the whole race. He was up there the whole time.
And then his strategy, excuse me, his strategy allowed him to win the first stage because he stayed out there.
Right.
And again, it's one of those things to where you watch these guys and it's like they know how to they can stage race, I guess is what it is. It's like they know exactly what they got to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Winning that stage was good. He gets to take that point on to the next playoff points or the next stage. But as we know, the points you take forward don't necessarily do all that much for you.
Oh, not at all, man. Not at all. Not at all, man. This is crazy. I was like, I honestly thought, I don't know why, but I mean, because again, when you look at it, other than the road courses, SVG was like 28th in points, 27th, 28th in points. So it's not like he's been getting better, but he's still not there to where. But I guess he would run a little more consistently to I think he went in with like a 24-point lead, and that got evaporated in the first race. After the first race, he was already underneath the cut line. And it's like,
it happened fast. It was drastic. Yeah.
God, and now I'm looking at this one, the standings for the playoffs here, and I'm like, okay, Hamlin's 26 above, Byron's 24, Larson's 24, Bell's 20, Blaney's 19, and then after that, I mean, it's Chase Briscoe 10 over, Elliott's 5 over, and Bubba Wallace is 1 over, and then you've got Cindric 1 under, Logano and Chastain 2 under, and Tyler Reddick 3 under. I mean, that's just like,
right.
It's easy. It's going to flip. You're going to have one bad race, and you're going to flip this.
Also, how did Austin Cindric, who finished 12th, how is he not at the bottom of those rankings? And I understand it's like 2 points, but still, like, where did that come from? Exactly.
Let me double check.
He never won a stage. He got a couple of like stage points, I guess, maybe at some point, but
I mean, he ended up with 12 points yesterday on the race the other day. So, I mean, he ends up getting some stage points somehow. I'm not sure why or how, but
Oh
I
well.
mean, yeah, Chase Elliott only got 1 point in this race. So it's like,
Well, he only beat one person. He only beat Josh Berry because Josh Berry blew
yeah,
up or caught on
yeah.
fire, and they
I
couldn't
mean,
put
it's
his
like,
fire out.
no, well, no, man. I mean, dude, I can't believe he got as close to the pit box as he did. Like, I'm like, they're like, I don't think he can. What do you mean you don't think he can see? I can tell he can't see. There's gray and black smoke beaming out of the car. Like, he's on fire. Like, and then the jack man goes like, I don't know if I should put the tire. Like, should I jack this up? What do you want me to do? Like,
You're on fire, Ricky Bobby.
yeah, that's all right. I'm going fast enough. I'll put it out. I don't know what the hell was going on. I was like, stop the car, man. Like, I don't know where you. Usually, if you start seeing a fire, they're trying to stop, and Barry's just like, "All right, we'll get it back, and we'll get it. This is fixable. Nothing fixable there, buddy."
Yeah, when Cindric was
yeah.
on fire, his crew members were like getting in the way of the NASCAR official and the dude next to the NASCAR official that had the like actual fire extinguisher. I don't know if there's a rule that like if you use this extinguisher, like you're out, or like you can use your own, but you can't use the big one. I'm not sure, but once they got it out a little bit, they put that wheel on, and they're just like, "Dude, go, forget it." And I didn't know it was
Well, they
going to
didn't pull
happen.
Cindric out though.
I was surprised he kept driving.
Yeah, well, I was surprised they didn't pull him out. Like Josh Berry, there was one guy that ran straight to the window and was like, "Let's get him out." And Berry was like, but Austin Cindric just sat in there with the smoke. I mean, again, from the angle that they gave it to us, it looked like it was as bad as Berry's, the smoke inside.
Yeah.
But obviously it wasn't, or he had some other kind of ventilation system or something that he was doing. I don't know, but
well, they've got
he was able to continue on.
They've got air that's pumped into the helmet.
Yeah, cool. No, I know, but for some reason Barry was sucking it. I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, they said to
put
get
the
him out
visor
there.
up or something. I mean, what are you riding the visor up? I don't know.
I mean, it was hot. Maybe he couldn't take the heat.
He got out of the kitchen.
Yeah, you got to get out of that kitchen, man.
He's out of the kitchen now. He's out of the playoffs too. So
yeah, well, he was also pretty much out at that point. So there's no reason to keep going then.
Well, I think that's what they. I mean, again, that's one of the ones where it's like, and it's interesting because we can't play because I don't understand all of the things. But if Austin Cindric doesn't finish the race,
so I actually know the answer to that.
Is he out?
No.
When he was where he was at, he still wouldn't have been out if he would have been. Okay, cool. No.
So,
because I know Bowman was like 5 laps down at some point or something, and
right. So Cindric ended up like six laps down. He fell to like 33rd. He drove his way back up to like 29th. So that was cool. But at the point of where it was, Bowman had to win. Even when he was in 4th when he was 4 points down. So he still had to go all the way and win the race in order to move on. Like getting 2nd or 3rd wasn't going to do it.
Yeah. No, you're right. I remember I do remember. I think it was Letarte said that. He's like, Bowman's got to win after they're like doing something. He said, no, Bowman's got to win. And it was like, I forgot about that part of it. Yeah. So, but again, when it gets there, it's kind of like.
I thought he was going to, man. He had me scared.
He was there. Ty Gibbs ended up with 46 stage points, finishing 10th.
He dominated this race.
Yeah, 201 laps led. Man, Joe Gibbs has been running good, man. The Gibbs Racing has been running good, and we're going to go now. The next track is going to be the New Hampshire. I want to say New England. New Hampshire Motor Speedway, which has been, if I'm not mistaken, I believe, well, Christopher Bell was the 2024 winner, but I know Hamlin's run well on this track. I know that, there's some times where this could end up being another Joe Gibbs win.
It screams Toyota.
It
screams Toyota.
Yeah. Then they go to Kansas, which this might work out for Ross Chastain. He won there last year. He threw the watermelon down.
Mm-hmm.
So that that again, now if he wins, he would
He
leapfrog
advances.
a lot of people.
Yep.
And then Charlotte, the Roval, Kyle Larson won. And that's your 3 races for the 2 intermediates and a road course. So a little over a mile track at New Hampshire, a mile and a half at Kansas, and then, of course, a 2.28 mile road course in Charlotte. So, again, it's a very interesting. They're all manageable tracks for all the drivers.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, like, there's no Talladega, there's no wild card in this round. I mean, again, Roval, I guess, kind of can turn into a wild card, but you run well, you'll be okay, is what I'm saying. There's no Talladega where you could get in the big one and then you're not even around to be like, well, what could have been?
You need 3 top 10s.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
You need 3 top 10s, a couple of stage points, and you're pretty safe.
Yep. And then after that, it's a round of 8. Logano won Vegas last year. Stenhouse won Talladega. And Blaney won Martinsville.
I was about to say, and then this is where the Penske magic starts to happen. It's towards the end of the season.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Now that I'm looking at it, you're right. It's Logano, Blaney, and Logano in the last 3, intermediate track, short track, and then, of course, the super speedway is you just say a prayer and hope you finish the race somewhere. So those are anybody can win those races sometimes. So, man, it's going to be this is it, man. We got 6 races to go in the playoffs before we get to the championship 4. This is it.
Close.
We're
getting close,
baby.
And since Miami
Bristol
Dolphins
was back, so.
yeah, and since the Dolphins are so terrible, like missing races isn't going to happen for me. Why?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch it on the side. They've been kicked off my big TV now. The Dolphins are no longer on the big TV. I was watching the other game on my big TV, and the Dolphins have been relegated to the tablet. Then the race, I watched the race the night before, of course. But the only bad thing about that was the Hurricanes were playing at the same time because of the damn delay.
Right.
It would have ended right as the race started, but of course it didn't because of the delay, because we're South Florida and we got to have lightning strikes. But hey, all good. All good in the hood. So, there was an article that came out. I don't know if you were able to do the homework I sent. You're okay.
I saw it.
The Crown Jewels, top 5 Crown Jewels, your opinion, my opinion. And when I did it, I looked at it, I'm like, man, I just feel like I'm just, I'm like the traditional guy, I feel like. So I'm going to let you go first because you're more, probably more astute on a lot more of these tracks. But I picked mine because of the style of racing I like. So I guarantee you can already know where I'm heading with mine. But I'll let you go first since you're more widespread on your likeness of tracks.
Sure. So when I'm thinking Crown Jewel, I am thinking about the tradition behind the event. But that's not the only thing involved. I want a good race, right? So, there were 3 that didn't make the list that I thought are excellent tracks that should be considered. So we'll start there. 3 to mention. First, St. Louis. I love that race. It's too new to be a Crown Jewel, but man, I love that track. I love that race. It's awesome. Atlanta, because we get some pretty good races out of Atlanta. It's a hub of the South. It's been around for a long time. So I could see that being a Crown Jewel, but I don't have it as mine. And then Vegas. Vegas for me because it's consistently one of the places we go to race for a championship. It's a fun track. It's a fast track. And also because I noticed when I was looking at my list, I got nothing out west. And I guess that really has to do with the fact that I kind of look at the tradition behind some of these races.
Love us.
Right. I got nothing out west besides I mentioned Vegas because I did. And Phoenix, Phoenix is cool, but I'm not a huge Phoenix fan.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a championship race. It's not a crown jewel race. It's just the championship race. The same thing with like Homestead to me. All the time, it was just that it was a championship race. It wasn't like it was a per se crown jewel to me. Like, it's not one of those where you go to and it's like, I mean, you want to win it because, of course, if you win it, you're the champion. But
Right.
if it's happening in March, as it does this year, nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So I guess from 5 to 1. So for me, the number 5 would be the Bristol Fall Race, the one we just had. The last great Coliseum. It's bumping, it's grinding, it's racing. It's great. I love that race. I thought this was a really good year for it. As far as the fall race is more important than the spring race. Generally, the fall race is a little warmer, so we get a little bit different conditions. But this race was interesting, and I would say that leaving Bristol off of a crown jewel, which they have, is wrong, especially if you're going to add a fifth. So for me, Bristol is added, and they're the fifth crown jewel. For me, 4, I'm getting rid of Indianapolis. It's gone. I don't care about the Indy 400. I don't care about the Brickyard 400. Indianapolis is cool. It's for Indy cars. We go there. It's a race. It's not a crown jewel. Don't tell me it is. It's empty when we go. Nobody cares. But Talladega in the fall, that 500 race, I mean, what doesn't scream crown jewel than Talladega? Like, Talladega it's country. It's thick country. It's woods. It's chaw in your jaw. It's bumping, it's grinding, it's super speedway, it's wild card, baby. I fucking love Talladega, and Talladega's got to be a crown jewel. So for me, I'm getting rid of Indianapolis. I'm throwing Talladega in, specifically the fall race.
Yeah, but this is yours, so you don't have to get rid of anything.
I'm getting rid of Indianapolis. I just told you they're not even on the considered list. They're gone.
All right.
And then I'm keeping 3. So third place for me is the Southern 500, Darlington. It's, once again, rich in tradition. Can't get rid of it. It's too important. Second, Charlotte, the World 600, Coca-Cola 600, whatever. Once again, it's Charlotte. It's the home of NASCAR. It's North Carolina. It's up in the mountains. It's high elevation. It's 600 miles. It's fast. It's Charlotte. It's Charlotte, baby. And for me, it's number 2. And then number 1, the race that starts the season, the crown jewel of them all, it's the Daytona 500, and that's an easy choice.
Interesting. All right, on my side of the just missed it, and only because of the name and what it means in the world of racing, was, of course, the Indianapolis, the Brickyard 400. That's because everybody wants to win it to kiss the bricks. But that's about it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're piling into Indianapolis and 100,000 people are watching a NASCAR race. No. But again, I understand that, it's steep in tradition as far as the kissing of the bricks and what it means in the world of racing. I don't think it means as much to NASCAR in my situation. I didn't go 1 through 5, but I just put 5 races down.
Okay.
Coca-Cola 600, of course, because it's in Charlotte. Although I do feel like since they've moved the All-Star race, I understand it still means as much. But like when they did the 2 weeks there, the All-Star race, and then the following week was the Coca-Cola 600, felt like it had more oomph to it. Now it feels like it's just like another race, but it is their home hub. So that's why it's there. The Bristol night race, just because it's Bristol, it's night, and it looks freaking amazing. That's stock car racing right there. It's bumping, it's banging, it's freaking metal everywhere, it's tire wear, it's whatever. Like this, they put down the J1 so that they could it got colder, started eating up. That's beautiful. Let's make it happen. I went Southern 500 just because of what it is and what it means in Darlington. I mean, what is it? A track too tough to tame, if I'm not mistaken. I believe is that one, right? Talladega, because it's Talladega, baby, and Daytona 500, man. I love the super speedway racing, man. I love the fact that they can link up inches from each other. And I get it. There's always the big wreck and this and that. But man, when they are linked up and they're driving, all you hear is there's nothing better than that, man. And and like I said, at Homestead, you go to Homestead and it's like and then you got the one car. It's like, yeah, okay. All right.
And everybody goes, yay!
Yeah, they got through, yay! And it's like, and then also, and again, the drivers, Daytona 500s, Daytona 500. I mean, if you don't get up for that, you got no pulse, man. So those are mine, man. I think we were pretty much the same. I thought we were going to be
have
like
the same ones, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go more like we throwing maybe one track off it. Although you did with your others, kind of missing like Vegas and them. Because I don't think like Atlanta's starting to go on me, but also I feel like the racing wasn't as good this year as it was the last two.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
Now I feel like it's going to go back to what it was before they paved. So I'm very interested in that. And then I want to see how California, with everything they've done, and when they go back there, I want to see how that race plays out, because again, we have nobody on the West right now.
Do you see I think they're going back to Chicago, but not the street
Yes.
race. The track that I told you about.
Chicagoland.
Yeah,
they're going back to
Chicagoland.
Chicagoland.
The track with the weeds and stuff growing out of the track. Yeah, man, they're going back. So obviously they got to do some work on it.
They did that with North Wilkesboro, right?
Yeah,
that was the one. Junior's out there with the weed eater getting a track ready so they can do the iRacing. And now here we are, 3-4 years later, we're racing at it. It's in the series now. It's not even like, we'll see if it's going to be a race or not. No, it's in there, and it's a thing, man. It's the thing. I know some people were like, "Oh, we need to go back to dirt racing in Bristol," man. I was like, no.
I'm down with it, but it's not a crown jewel.
If you do dirt racing, do it during the day event. Don't do it at the night race. Don't do the night race like that. No.
Yeah, agreed.
No. I didn't. Look, man. To me, NASCAR, I get that there's the level of, the dirt racing and all that stuff, but that's for that series. I don't know. I mean, I get probably the drivers loved it. I don't know, but it's not as fun to watch because the cars don't really all the time, you don't see like you see when, what is it? What's the little cars? I mean, do they call them the midget racing? Midgets that they drive? I feel like I'm saying bad, but I'm saying that I don't know what the hell they call it. I'm drawing blank, where they go sideways on the dirt, and it's like this and this. When you're watching them, it's like, you don't get that with the NASCAR, with the Cup car as much. Like, I mean, it doesn't. To me, it's just not as visually pleasing watching these big ass cars try to run around a already small enough track now, and then you get a little bit sideways and you're already against the other guy, and then I don't know, man. It's just not my thing, and I'm probably on the lower end of that. I'm sure everybody loves that, including the drivers. But
yeah, that's got to be a spring race. That can't be a playoff race. That shouldn't be the night race. It's like
better not be the night race. They do that. You know what, NASCAR? This fan will take what you said to heart. And I'll be out of here. That's it. I'll talk racing.
You ruined Bristol.
I'll watch it. Don't ruin Bristol, damn it. Don't ruin it. Anything else that caught your eye this week in the world of NASCAR? I'll tell you the truth. I haven't been able to keep on top of it as much as I wanted to this week. And then this week's going to be even rougher because the only good thing is I got the Dolphins playing on Thursday. I don't have to worry about the weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend's free. We might have our new intro by next week, by the way, too.
Nice. Looking forward to it. Yeah, we're playing on Thursday, sure. I guess technically we are playing. Yeah.
We're showing up, all right? We're showing up on Thursday.
We're showing up for a
You're right. You're right. I use terrible terminology.
I don't know what the spread is for Buffalo.
What Dolphins do is play football.
I don't know what the spread is for Buffalo, but whatever it is, pick it.
I heard 12.5.
That's, oh God, take that all day, every day.
Well, yesterday it opened at 9.5 to 10.5, and it's already up 2 points, I think.
I'm taking a spread up to 30. They're going to.
Well, I don't know, man.
They're going to lose by 50.
End up. Yeah, but Josh Allen got a broken nose. Do they play him this week against the Dolphins? You don't need him.
They're just going to sit him because they don't need him.
Yeah, throw Trubisky out there against us. Make it interesting. Although Trubisky comes in and leads them right down the field like if he was Josh Allen and the thing. I think Josh Allen was worried he's going to lose his job. He got fixed real quick. They crack his nose and he's back out there.
I was happy to see Daniel Jones play well this weekend because, it wasn't just us.
No, I mean, I think they found Shane Steichen, I think, has figured something out with them. And again, I mean, he's gonna be Daniel Jones. You're gonna have that game where it's like, oh, there he is. There he is. But if they ask him to manage the game and not be the savior, you see what happens.
But anyway, so back to NASCAR for a moment. The only thing I really kind of want to talk about was, and we mentioned it a little bit, was Corey Heim. It was his first Cup Series race. He's not coming to Cup Series next year. He's going to O'Reilly's Auto Parts, right?
Yeah,
he's
the O'Reilly series.
He's going to the O'Reilly series. Good luck, boys, because you just got rid of one hurricane with Zillich leaving and going up to Cup Series, and you got introduced to another one with Corey Heim. I mean, I think we're going to be talking about Connor Zillich and Corey Heim winning championships for the next 15 years. And I don't know if they're going to win them immediately, but they're both going to get one or two for sure. Those kids are awesome. They're absolutely the future.
It's going to be that.
I just hope Penske gets one of them. Just put one of them in the 2-car. Please put one of them in the fucking 2-car. That's all I'm asking.
Yes. They're going to give. They're going to give it, bro.
Just please put Corey Heim in the 2-car. Move him up next year.
Corey Heim will replace Denny Hamlin. Corey Heim will replace Denny Hamlin in 2 years.
In the 11?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see if they sign a charter.
Yep. It's not 23-11. In the 11 in JGR now. Come on now.
Okay,
fair enough. I don't know if Michael Jordan might, just call it out. He's going to I'm done with this crap.
Yeah.
I'm done with this good old boy network. I'll take my Charlotte Bobcats.
He sold that. He doesn't have that anymore either.
He's smart. He's smart. Get rid of that.
He's not smart. He's not good as an executive. He's not good as an executive.
Oh my goodness.
He's the greatest basketball player that ever existed. That does not make him good at being an executive.
He just can't pick. You let Hamlin pick the drivers. I don't know who picked Riley Herbst. That must have been Jordan's guy. Riley Herbst was Jordan's pick.
I mean, Jordan can't pick talent, so yeah, probably.
Wow. Poor Riley Herbst. Jeez.
Yeah, he's catching strays. He's catching strays.
Catching strays for the great thing that is Michael Jordan. I'm just trying to see anything news here that catches my eye real quick before we
You can't say it's his equipment.
Who?
Riley Herbst.
You know what I do got?
He's got the same equipment Bubba Wallace has, and Bubba Wallace right now is like a top 4 driver at the moment. You know what?
I got a question, and this
is funny to say, but it's true.
This happens to me every time. I can always name like 3 out of 4 every team. Last week's, for some reason, I couldn't remember Chase Elliott and Hendricks. But who's the 4th? This is pretty bad for me. All right, so it's Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe. Oh, Ty Gibbs. Okay. Yeah, it's Ty Gibbs. That's who the 4th JGR driver is. I'm like, man, I'm drawing a blank. I'm looking at everybody like, that was a 4th driver now.
Yeah.
I forgot they changed it to the 54. So, yeah, right. Ty Gibbs. Yeah. I mean, what's funny is like, I could swear that I heard them mention John Hunter Nemechek like at least a dozen times during that race last night or Saturday night, and he took home 22nd.
He was up front early.
Oh wait, hold on a minute. I'm sorry, I flipped the drivers, not the results.
So
he's 22nd in drivers. So where did he finish? Oh, he finished 14th. Yeah, so a little bit better. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, man, I could have swore he was running better than that, man.
Yeah, it got jumbled up there at the end.
Kyle Busch said he had an announcement. Did he make an announcement this week?
Not that I'm aware of.
Hold on a minute. It was probably something like sponsor driven, honestly. But he said he had let me see if he made an announcement. Because everybody's like, "Oh, you're leaving." His wife made the announcement.
Are they having a baby?
Hold on a minute.
It's not like a Tyreek Hill announcement, right? Where his ex-wife now discloses all the domestic violence.
This is Kyle Busch's cryptic message to son Brexton sparks buzz ahead of big announcement. This was yesterday. So
That sounds like they're having a baby.
So I guess Brixton said that sometimes the old dog's got to teach the new dog new tricks. Announcement at 6:51 tomorrow. So I don't know what the hell just happened, if it just already happened. But he said, "I already know all of your moves," the elder Bush retorted. "Not all of them, young grasshopper." So they're probably going to do like a Harvick thing.
Okay.
Where he's going to probably go and race Brexton, where Keelan raced Kevin and Keelan beat him twice.
Let's say how old is his son?
Brexton he's running Bandoleros right now.
Nice.
10 years old.
Yeah.
How old is Keelan Harvick?
I don't know. I don't know.
That dude, man, let me tell you something. He's running right now, bro. He can drive.
Well, they put these kids behind.
He's 13. He's 13. And he's won the last two, I think, Series West races. And it's like, I mean, I get it. He's probably in some great equipment compared to what some of those guys and gals are running on that series. But, I mean, still, he's got to be able to stay up there. And, if you can't drive, you can't drive.
Yeah.
It's going to come out at some point.
So, I mean, what age do they put them in the Miatas? Is that like 14? He'll be in a Miata soon, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that the first like kind of quasi stock car they get is a Miata. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's a good idea though.
It is. Anything else from the world of NASCAR racing that you want to discuss?
Nope. Just looking forward to the round of 12.
Yes.
Looking forward to my guy kind of getting it together, trying to make that 8.
I want the 1-1. 1-1.
The one. I mean, there's 8. There's room for 8 people. What are we talking about?
No. There's not enough room for 8 people.
Actually, you know what? Yeah,
bring Austin Cindric in there. Bring Austin Cindric up there. I need to have guys that will not be around to deal with Denny Hamlin when he gets to the round of 4. Cindric's probably one of those guys.
Listen, Cindric won Talladega already once this year, so he needs to get to the next round.
I'll tell you now. I hope he gets bumped out of the way.
Ditto. I hope my guy beats your favorite racer or whatever the hell it is he says.
Listen. It's 11 versus the world, baby. 11 versus the world. I'm taking on that attitude going forward. Let them know where they can see you, Spencer, or talk to you, or anything else.
Yeah, you can find me on X at NoldOut87. You can find me here at Talking Racing Now. You can find me on these YouTube streets. Talking trash about the Miami Dolphins, generally everywhere. So
you can catch me at Stanley Media _11 on X, Stanley Media House everywhere else. And of course, you can subscribe and set your notifications at Stanley Media House Network. And Spencer, thank you, sir, for your time today.
Thank you. Yeah, and if you're watching the show and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to Sean's channel. Like, what are you doing? You're going to get notifications.
Thank you.
Like if you're watching racing, you're watching wrestling. So you're going to get the Squared Circle Digest. You're going to get to watch Making Fun endlessly of Frankie Fresco, which is just amazing.
It is.
What are you doing? Hop on board. Get on the channel. Come on.
Hop on or getting ran over, buddy. It's the bandwagon. As Denny said, baby, hop on the bandwagon or it's going to run you over. Talking Racing Now. We'll see you next Monday, next Monday, 7 p.m. Look at me. I'm so messed up. That's why you want to follow me. Talk to you next week.